There's so many paths we can follow in this world, you know. Am I answering you? Do you understand me?
Well, what you're saying, basically, there's a difference between instant and free will. Animals have instant, and
humans have free will.
Humans have free will.
So the free will is always there for the jiva, human jiva, because Krishna wants us to come to him on our own accord. He wants us to learn about him. He wants us to love him. You know, just think of normal, mundane marriage. Nobody wants to force somebody to love them. Huh? They want that person to love them on their own. And Krishna's the same. You know, he said, okay, I'm giving the jivas free will. I'm giving the human jivas free will. And I'm giving them opportunity to advance themselves and evolve themselves spiritually. It's up to them, like that. So free will we have. And the demigods, we're more advanced than the demigods. We humans are more advanced than demigods. Demigods want to take birth on earth. Huh? Because they have too much opulence, too much pleasure in Svarga. Nobody gets sick, you know, everybody's beautiful, everybody has full strength and vigor to enjoy. It's opulent as anything up there. You know, they're fed ghee, you know, I mean, you know. That's why they have ego problems. That's why Indra said, Krishna, you can't take the Parajatak tree, you know what I mean? And they had a big fight, you know. No. Free will is our greatest gift. Our greatest gift. If we use it for Krishna consciousness.
Thank you.
All right. Jai. Yes.
Yes, I thank you for the lecture, and I wonder how you interpret this, except for how you is developing. We are facing an enormous downgrading of the environment, and you said we cannot drink the water anymore, which is true for large parts of the world. The air is not good anymore very often. There's more to say, but we have lost so much forest. We've lost 60% of plankton, so our oxygen production is too low.
Okay, what's your question?
And so on. That we actually lose habitat. That humans will have difficulties to even survive. Besides all the other species that go extinct. How do you cope with all this?
How do I cope?
Yeah.
I'm more concerned about the moral degradation of this planet, you know? Morally, this planet is, oh gosh, you know? I mean, when I was a boy, there was still some values. The family unit was still together. I mean, the whole family, we used to eat together, you know? Well, you want to say something?
Well, how you treat Mother Earth is also has to do with your morals, I would say.
Yeah, sure. That's what I was saying. That's why I concentrate more on the moral issue of the human consciousness on this planet, you know? Before it used to be like everyone used to want to protect their own species. Like everybody wanted to protect their own race. Everybody wanted to protect their own religion. But now, that's out. You know, it's like open terror, open shooting, you know? The whole planet's going down, and it's because of Kali. This is Kali. This is a symptom of Kali, you know? Even though he's only like, you know, maybe 1/10 of his percentage, you know, he's roaring. You got to listen. He's roaring. And the only way we can do is to change the minds of the people. And so we have to go up. We have to go from the grassroots level, get people conscious, try to get them Krishna conscious even, so that they act like, okay, I'll tell you the one positive sign. These vegan people actually have a philosophy. You know what I mean? It's not just a fad, you know? Like, they're total vegetarian, and they take it even one step further. They won't even eat milk, take milk products, you know? But they have a philosophy, and vegan is big. It's billions of dollars of business now, you know? So, I mean, now all these big chains are making fake meat and fake cheese and fake butter and fake, you know? But it's big business. So the vegan thing is a positive sign in a way, you know? Because they're not so far away from us. Yeah, philosophy-wise. And they're total vegetarian. So that's a good thing. And they're all young. I mean, I was traveling in Paris and different countries, and they're all young when you see these vegan ice cream shops and stuff like that. Everybody's under 25. And they run to you and say, oh, you're vegetarian like us. And then they say, well, look, we got this vegan ice cream in 22 different flavors, like that. So vegan is a positive thing. That's one thing I've seen that's positive. But that's the next generation. That's not our generation, you know? So if that spreads, and it looks like it's spreading like wildfire, even a lot of devotees are now starting to stop drinking milk products, and Christians are out boy. Nah, I don't know how that'll work. But anyway, yeah. So in that way, if we can change the conscience of the people who elect the leaders can change the quality of leader. I mean, politics is dirty, slimy, and nasty. We shouldn't even talk about it here in this program. But we have to change the grassroots people, you know. I mean, Christian consciousness became so powerful and popular because all the people saw us at the airports, you know? Because, I mean, they were distributing books like hotcakes at the airport before they changed the laws and we couldn't go anymore. We were always there, and we were always there in dhoti, tilak, bald head, and saris, you know? That's how it was in the beginning, you know? And even Sankirtan, it was always, you know, tilak, dhoti, sari, mridanga, cartels. They made fun of us in the beginning, but in the end they accepted us. You know, in the end they accepted us. So we gotta do it on the grassroots level. I mean, whoever you can, whoever you meet. I was in London, and I hadn't changed any money, and I had to go to one store and get something. So I said I didn't change money, and the guy said, "Aren't you the Hare Krishnas?" I said, "Yeah. We have a temple on Soho Street, which is not far. This Soho Temple is in a very opulent part of London." You know, right near Oxford Street, Regent Street and Oxford Street, very opulent. And so the people there are a little upper brow. And so he was saying to me like, yeah, can you say a prayer for my daughter? I said, what's wrong? She has cancer. Just say a prayer. And I was thinking, well, why don't you go to the Christian church? You know? And so he sort of felt what I was saying. He just said, well, going to confession is not going to help my daughter. We need some real prayer. So I said, okay, give me the name. And I'll give it to the pujari. So he was happy. All right, anybody else? I don't want you to miss Prashad. Yes, bro.
Listen, your class is really excellent, by the way. The question I had was the story about the king stubbing his toe really intrigued me, because I do the pot washing here as a service, and I'm always cutting up my hand, my hands getting crushed between pots and stuff, getting stung by bees. So my question is, why does this happen? Am I offending the deity?
No. You see, you have a job where you have to probably do it very fast, and you don't pay attention like you should. It's mostly that. I can't see you making an offense washing pots. It's hard to make an offense washing pots. So it's just probably you're going too fast, or you're in a hurry, or you don't pay attention. You're not making any offenses. None. I mean, Christian, but pujaris know this. This is the pujari thing, actually. Typical pujari thing. You stub your toe. Oh, God. 2 or 3 days you're in pain. That you got to remember, because you know what you did. Maybe you didn't do the full achamas, properly. You missed one mantra, because if you go on the altar, you're in the transcendental world, and you have to be pucka, But for washing pots, no, you just probably are in a hurry. You do them late at night, right?
Yeah.
It's the same every temple. Late at night, the Lone Ranger's there washing pots, So, no offense, though. No offense.
Yeah, I have one quick question.
Okay, no problem.
So you talked about Shiva Bhaktas. I mean, among Indians, there's a lot of people, a lot of families who are Shaivites and who have, for generations, have prayed and God has protected them, taken care of them. And when they hear this kind of talk, they feel a little offended.
No, but I said Vaishnavanam Yata Shambhu. Shiva's the greatest Vaishnava. This is in Bhagavatam. He's the greatest Vaishnava. We worship him as a Vaishnava. But see, the Shaivites worship him as the Supreme Lord.
Yes.
That's the difference. And that actually pains Shiva. Because he knows he's not. Like Prabhupada explains, Shiva's like yogurt and Krishna's like milk. In a way they're not different, but you can't get milk from yogurt. But you can get yogurt from milk. No.
But if they say, you read Shiva Purana, it says, he is mentioned as supreme in there because he's like
he is. And even Rama worshipped him. In Rameshwar, Rama worshipped him. But Shiva, look. All right, I just tell one quick story just to make this point. There was one devotee of Shiva, and he wanted to get all powers. So he prayed to Shiva, and so Shiva didn't come because it wasn't intense enough. So he started cutting off some of his body parts. And he threw him in the fire. And then he says, well, Shiva will come if I cut off my finger. And so he cut off this is how these people think, you know. So he was cutting off body parts, and so Shiva didn't come. He said, okay, I'll cut off my head. And he went to cut off his head, and then Shiva appeared to me and he says, why are you doing this? I'm satisfied with 3 drops of water on my linga. There's no need to do this. He said, well, you didn't come. That's why I was doing this. Okay, what do you want? He said, I want immortality. Shiva said, my dear boy, I can't give you immortality. I don't have it. You know? Because you have to understand, Shiva is a post, like general, like captain, like lieutenant. It's a post, you know? Indra's a post. I mean, we say Indra like it's a person, but Indra has a name. You know, it's a post. So anyway, so he said, I cannot give that. So he said, so what else do you want? Then he thought, he says, I want the power that whoever's head I touch, it'll explode into 1,000 pieces. So Shiva said, so be it. So then he said, well, how will I know that it's true? The demon said, how will I know that it's true? Shiva said, because I said that's true. No, I have to test it. So he ran after Shiva to touch Shiva's head. So Shiva ran like anything. And he went to Brahma. And Brahma says, what's the hurry? He says, I got a demon behind me who's going to try to touch my head because I gave him a boon that'll explode up. He said, well, you better go to Vishnu. So he went to Vishnu. And when he got to Vishnu, Vishnu says, yeah, I know what happened. You gave some boons to some demons, and now you're in trouble. You know? So then Shiva said, yes, it's true, my lord. Can you protect me? He says, don't worry. Just sit here, I'll take care of it. So then Vishnu disguised himself as a Brahmin. And when the demon arrived, he was in a hurry. He said, have you seen him? Have you seen him? And then Vishnu said, have you seen who? Shiva. He said, have you seen Shiva? He said, aren't you the demon so-and-so, the son of so-and-so demon? And the demon said, oh, you know my family line? He said, yes, I know your family line. It's a famous demon line. And then he felt a little puffed up. So he said, yes, I'm looking for Shiva because he gave me a boon that whoever head I touch will explode. So then Vishnu said, did you test it? He said, I didn't test it. I wanted to test it on Shiva, but he ran off. And Vishnu said, yes, he ran off because he didn't, because the boon doesn't have any power, and he didn't want you to see that it didn't. So he said, Shiva doesn't give a boon, I can't believe that. So the Vishnu said, if you don't believe me, then touch your own head. And he touched his own head and it blew up into 1,000 pieces, you know. So there's never a Leela where Shiva saves Krishna. There's so many Leelas where Vishnu saves Shiva. So many. So it's not about, we don't honor, we honor and respect. Actually, we love it. I mean, those of us who were exposed to Shiva, like when they were younger, we love Shiva. It's not like that. It's just that we understand the order. I mean, you know, the lieutenant's not ahead of the general. Like that. That's all. That's all. That's all. Shiva is Mahadev. Mahadev. Yeah. He's Mahadev. He's more than all the other demigods combined. You know? All the demigods, because they all had to give them a portion of their potency when the Kala Kala poison came out and Shiva had to drink it. You know? So he was saying, okay, I need some more potency. So they all gave him 10% of their potency. And so then he drank the Kala Kala poison and he got the blue line on his neck. You know, he's got the half moon on his crown. So to understand, Vaishnavas, we adore Shiva. We adore Shiva. But we don't worship him as the Supreme Lord. The Shaivites worship him as the Supreme Lord. You know, that's the only difference. Did that cool you down? No, it's a good question you asked. All right, any more? Is that complete? All right, all glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Srimad Bhagavatam, all glories to several devotees. Hare Krishna. Jai.